David McIntyre is an Olympic photographer who captures the athletes and the moments that become part of the imagination. He's American but lived and worked in China for 25 years. I spoke to David while he was at the Beijing Olympics. If you got a scorecard, what would you give these Beijing Winter Olympics?
I'd give it a good 8 or 9, but some aspects of it ranked a 10. The food, not great. It was so-so, but they did well. They tried their best. You didn't really get the authentic Chinese experience in terms of some of the food. I saw the robots serving my food, and I had some of the robot prepared food. It took time. The robots were slower than human beings. I used to live in Beijing. I know what real Chinese food tastes like. I miss like good Sichuan food. I miss some of the various flavors of the Chinese food.
Apart from the robots serving your food, what other innovations did you see on show? What tech did you interact with?
A lot of the people at my hotel and some of the service people had portable translation devices about the size of a cell phone. So you talk English into it and it would translate to Chinese for them, or maybe other languages, German, Japanese, whatever. And then they could talk into it in Chinese and it would reply to you after a couple seconds in English. So that was amazing. It was very forward thinking instead of misunderstandings where they had a small device doing that.
What do you think this is going to do for winter sports in a country like China? Do you think we're going to see more people ski jumping and doing the luge and taking up the speed skating, for example?
I'm not sure. I'd like to see it. I mean, they built some really nice brand new resorts. Jinjikou, which is, you get there and you're like, wow, this is huge. You wonder about how many people have this desire, especially after some of the big names like Gu are going to say, oh, I'm going to go out and try this. The funny thing is, though, in 1996, early 96, I was in a place called Yabli outside of Harbin doing a story on a ski resort there. The owner had spent time in Europe and opened the ski resort, and he said to me, he says, yeah, I'm hoping more Chinese want to ski, and maybe one day we'll host a Winter Olympics. Well, I thought, well, maybe possibly in Yabli, in Harbin, there's a lot of snow. I never expected in Beijing and just outside of Beijing. And it's admirable. When I lived in Beijing, it didn't get much snow. Usually it would snow and a day or two later it was gone. And so I never thought, oh, Beijing, no way. And mountains big enough to host downhill skiing and all this stuff. Yeah, right, sure. But they pulled it off amazingly.
I'm James Chau, host of the China Current. Keep watching us there.